You want the good news or the bad news?
You might be wondering why I'm sitting on the top of an RV roof.
Till further notice, we are on a mission to explore, create, and we hope to inspire you to try new things too.
Scott's out cleaning Mom and Dad's RV roof off.
The good news is the Volano is cleaning up beautifully. Power washed the whole thing. But anyway, that baby's squeaky clean. Now, the RPod, they're on the verge of having major roof leaks if they haven't already.
What?
And they don't even know it. The bathroom skylight is just awful. And the cap.
That wasn't expected. Not a big deal. Just needs a little redo. That happens after a while, especially sitting out in the sun. We never run out of things to do around here. I'm gonna go in and make sure Scott didn't leak any water in while he was power washing, since there's issues up there. Before I break the news to Mom and Dad. It's good. Let's look in the bathroom. Why is the bathroom vent open? I don't know why the bathroom vent got left open. I think we're okay, except for the dirt in here, because that got left open. I asked Mom and Dad, do you want a professional job that looks good, or do you want me to do it? And they said, you do it. So today is Tammy's day to do some RV repair and maintenance. I'm gonna do it because Scott shouldn't be on his knees up there, but he's gonna hand me stuff. A disclaimer, I'm not a professional. I'm just doing my parents a favor. Feel free to give me your opinions and tell me what I did right or wrong, but be nice because they don't care. And I'm just trying to seal the roof so they can go camping again. I have a little bit of experience because I helped the mobile mechanics come and replace our vent and Dicor it. So I pretty much know how it works. I'm going to be using a combination of Eternabond tape and Dicor. I know some of you are gonna go crazy. People have opinions on Dicor and Eternabond tape. There's a purpose for both. I'm gonna use both. My parents said they won't sell this RV. They don't care what it looks like, so I'm not too worried about it. I went over all the disclaimers with them. We're good. I'm gonna go up there and show you what I'm doing in case you wanna come along for the ride. Even though I'm not a professional, and you probably shouldn't follow my advice. It could be fun.
Well, I'll go out and give you a hand, but I want to know first, why are you wearing ballet shoes?
There are my water shoes because I'm prepared. They're grippy for when I'm walking around on the roof. And if I get wet cleaning, then I'll be safe. And yeah, water shoes. Who wouldn't wear water shoes on the roof? I'm too old for this.
Here's some good rags for you. And do you remember how to use this baby?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. I mean, it's power.
I know.
Right now it's set on number 1.
Okay.
I would imagine, and it goes up to number 6, so
I
would imagine you're gonna get to like maybe a 3 going through here. You're gonna do this all by your lonesome?
Yeah.
Okay, well call me if you end up needing me.
I'll call you if I need help. Go.
Okay. All right.
I forgot water. Would you go get me a drink? It's bad. Really bad. Good thing we watched this and saw that this was like this before they started getting leaks inside their RV. It's kind of like an art project. Make it fun. I'm gonna scrape off the worst parts of the bathroom vent because it's just cracked apart. I'm gonna Dicor that completely over, and then I'll just fix the other littler cracks after I clean it. So the first thing I do is I scrape it, I clean it, and just make sure that you don't cut the membrane of the roof when you're doing this. Be careful. If you're ever curious what peeling off old Dicor feels like, bubblegum underneath the desk in school when you're a kid. I made one little boo-boo. I just accidentally put a little tiny, like 1/4-inch slice in the membrane, but it was right next to the vent. And so what I did was I took our amazing, miraculous Eternabond tape. Eternabond tape. If you're an RVer, don't go anywhere without it. Once you put it on, it's never coming off, but this stuff is better than your membrane on your roof, I'm telling you. I just cut a little strip, put it over that, so it's nice and sealed, and then I just put the Dicor right over it. Anyway, it won't affect the vent or anything, and it won't leak any water. It's all good. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a pro. I'm gonna go ahead and lap seal the edges. Again, clean it with some rubbing alcohol and go for it. the rest of this one, I'm just gonna clean and fill in the cracks because it's not as bad. I'm learning it is much easier just to take the old Dicor off rather than try to clean it thoroughly when it's this dirty. Definitely just gonna strip it off where I can and hope I have enough Dicor to finish the job today. And as a side note, after you've put some fresh Dicor down, be careful where you put your hands on your butt. Cause yeah, I just accidentally put my whole hand and sat in it. Don't do that. And I'm almost out of Dicor. I bought 4 cans and I got around 1 1/4 vents. Just FYI, it takes a lot.
Parts department.
Look at what just happened.
Hey,
Babe,
I'll leave.
you just ruined my job.
You just ruined my gloves. Just add a little bit. You'll be okay. My bad, I'm going back to the landscaping department.
Considering I'm no expert, I think it looks pretty good. What do you think? Round 2. I got in the rest of the Dicor. Hopefully it's enough. And the weather is, you know, only 90 degrees today and 50% humidity. So I'm gonna try to get out there and finish this roof for Mom and Dad because I think they're gonna fire me pretty soon if I don't get it done so they can go camping. It needs cleaned. The seams along this vent and the back cap are so cracked open that I'm just gonna peel it all off and Eternabond it and maybe a little Dicor and call it good, but it's not worth cleaning and saving. Slow and steady wins the race. That's my philosophy when you're dealing with this stuff. Does it look fun and you can't resist or what?
No, I'm just taking pity on you.
Oh, I'll do it. Alright, I'm definitely a fan of just scrape off the nasty, disgusting Dicor instead of trying to scrub it clean. So that's what I did around this vent. And now I'm just going to put Eternabond tape around it because I don't think this will have to come up. And the Eternabond seems to be holding out a lot better than the Dicor. I just take one edge of the tape backing off and I work my way down, pressing it as I go and trying to get all the air bubbles out. If you have a small pizza roller, that works really good too, but I'm just using my hands today. And I'll overlap the corners really well. And then I will take a Dicor bead and run it around the interior seam so it ought to be very well sealed. And then we're on to the back cap.
Well, how'd you do? You do good work. What are you doing tomorrow? I need to get the leaves out of the gutters on the roof.
Might not be the best, but I am cheap. You know what I mean? For sealing roofs. Don't get any ideas.